Luffy talks smack to Whitebeard and Marineford. Remember, the Straw Hats' plan was basically to sail to the end of the Grand Line because they thought that is what they had to do in order to find the One Piece because of their conversation with Crocus.
Wait, can you pause
the
for a
Yonko
second?
Yeah.
I believe he's also forgetting how Ming brought this up. Luffy was talking a lot of smack to Big Mom back at Fishman Island.
Yeah, he directly said he was gonna beat up one of the Yonkos. So, can't say he's a little bit arrogant. Just
He
saying.
was gonna take down Big Mom and make Fishman Island his own island to take care of.
And we all know what happened there.
Yeah.
didn't really have a place there. There is no story or plotline that introduces answers.
At this point, outside of Yonko being a Romano. Exactly. Then why did you bring it up? What did?
And also, they do matter to the Straw Hats. The Yonko control the New World.
Well, it didn't matter up until they knew. Oh, wait, yeah. Controlling the New World. I mean, they could try to avoid the Yonko, but...
It'd be near impossible.
Yeah, that would be near impossible. But I was referring to the red poneglyphs, but yeah.
Yeah, even if you don't mess with them, they'll mess with you. Because they're just even if you don't try
to mess with them, you'll end up accidentally messing with them.
Yeah, it's like what I think is I don't know whoever said that. It was maybe Law or Kid. Is like if in the New World you're either part of the Yonko's crew or you're dead, basically.
I think it might have been Kid, or
no, I think that may have been Basil.
Scratch Man?
Or Hawkins.
Was it a whatever.
Or Hawkins, maybe. He's one of them.
One of them.
Answers to many of the questions I have asked. The plot of the story simply falls into place to allow these events to happen as they do in order to reach the end goal because that's what Oda wants. At the time that Luffy made his proclamation that he was going to defeat the Yonko at Punk Hazard, he had already met Whitebeard, Shanks, and he had talked to Big Mom, and he didn't even know who Kaido was. Out of these people, only Big Mom was someone that Luffy would have an issue with due to what happened in Fishman Island. Shanks is someone that Luffy never said he wanted to defeat, and Whitebeard was a good person that wanted to save Ace.
Wait. What does he mean Shanks wasn't someone he wants to defeat? He wants to be a better pirate than Shanks. He wants to go to Shanks, give him his straw hat, and prove that he is a great pirate. He's probably gonna fight Shanks.
That's very likely. Unless
they're not enemies.
I mean, at least
they're gonna fight.
If something happens to like Shanks or Luffy, where they are unable to contact with each other, they're definitely gonna fight.
Hey Shanks, look how much I've grown.
Wow.
Whoa, nice cock, Luffy.
Whoa, and
you give 4 kids coffee.
This is gonna be a fun fight.
Also, I just remembered they made Shanks have a British accent.
Yeah, they gave Shanks a British Cockney, like in the Mary Poppins, the chimney sweep accent, and the 4 kids dub.
Oi, Hawkeye, join us for a spell.
Boy, tell you what, it was just a party popper right next to his ear that went off.
That's a very interesting choice. I mean, I don't hate it. I kind of like it.
Weird.
I think it's funny.
And Whitebeard was a good person that wanted to save Ace. In an alternative timeline, had Whitebeard survived in...
What's this? He wants to get Blackbeard, so he has multiple reasons to fight 3 of the Yonko. Kaido. What happened because he stopped Smile? Big Mom because Fishman Island, yes. And Shanks because he wants to return the Straw Hats. And Blackbeard because he's a big obstacle for, partially helping kill Ace.
He's pretty much the only one that would probably stand right in his way since they both want the One Piece.
Yeah.
Remained
he has reasons to fight all of them.
In an alternative timeline, had Whitebeard survived and remained a Yonko, or say, Whitebeard won at Marineford and rescued Ace, would Luffy have journeyed into Whitebeard's territory, defeated Oldbeard, beat up his brother, and then left a giant gap in the balance of power, leaving the people protected by Whitebeard open to death and decay at the giant gap in the balance?
What's this
I mean,
image?
he did tell Ace that he's like, Ace was like, yeah, I'm gonna make Whitebeard the king, Luffy, sorry. And Luffy's like, I guess I gotta fight him. That was that. So yeah.
So yeah, they will fight.
And also, this guy knows that Luffy does not care about the political world of One Piece. It's like, okay, yeah, if he beats Whitebeard and well, actually no, why would beating Whitebeard make every island that he protects lose their protection?
I'm
What?
pretty sure he's implying that he would have to kill Whitebeard if he already didn't die of old age.
Luffy doesn't kill.
I mean, even if Whitebeard died, he has an entire crew to
inherent his wish. Yeah,
Let's see.
That too.
and his islands.
Defeated Oldbeard, beat up his brother, and then left
Yeah,
a
because
giant
of-
gap in the
Okay,
balance of
pause a
power?
second. Because the only reason why the Whitebeard territories were lost is because Blackbeard knew about them. And
Yes,
the only reason why
Blackbeard
Blackbeard
wouldn't fuck with the rest of the Whitebeard pirates.
the only reason why Blackbeard could handle the Whitebeard remnants is because of him getting the 2 fruits in Marineford. And so if Whitebeard's not dead, he doesn't have those fruits. His plan failed. He's no longer an issue. So they can still hold on to their territories even if Whitebeard's defeated.
And no one
Then how would
Beard.
Edward
But then-
Weevil fit in there?
Who fucking
I-
knows?
Who gives
no
a
one
shit
even
about Weevil?
Who gives a shit about people,
He probably
honestly?
wouldn't have been invented.
Who knows what's going on with Weevil?
How is he even gonna play in the story later?
That's a damn.
trick, and he's not.
Is Weevil gonna arrive in the new world, try to deal with Blackbeard? Question mark. That's interesting.
Leaving the people protected by Whitebeard open to death and decay at the
I
hands of
got
the
the
Yonko,
trimmer
just
fruit,
because Whitebeard was
guys.
a
I
competitor
can
in the
beat
chain to
Black.
find the One Piece? Does it matter to Luffy if the Yonko are good or evil before he decides he's going to beat the
Oh, it
princess?
doesn't.
Or
He
has
doesn't
Oda
even
simply
care.
manipulated the
It,
story
it
to make
factually does not matter to him. Luffy is not a hero. He's not a good person. The things he does happen to be good.
Most
a
of the
great-
time is for
But
his
most of the time.
benefits. Is for his benefits.
Most of the time, Luffy's goals happen to be morally good.
If Luffy cared about consequences to his actions, then he probably wouldn't have fought Doflamingo, because Doflamingo was a big ripple effect across the New World.
That too.
Technically, if he cared of his actions, he wouldn't have saved Robin. Because, well, actually,
That
that
too.
would be. Never mind. He's a pirate. He can do whatever he wants. He's a pirate. He can do whatever he wants. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he cared about consequences, he might not have teamed up with Law.
That too.
Pirate alliances usually end in betrayal. Hey, Law.
Hey,
Are
you
you
gonna
Are
betray
you gonna
me?
betray me? No. Okay.
so that things would
There we go, all
coincidentally
squared.
fall in line with Luffy being a good person. That Whitebeard died at Marineford.
But he's
that Big
not
Mom
a
and
good
Kaido
person.
are bad guys. That Luffy would run into characters that would naturally force him to be in locations to encounter the Yonko instead of going out of the way to do it himself.
What? No, this was a plan. This was Law's plan. What do you mean? Why are you putting up Rebecca in this nicely drawn scene?
Self, like is the case with Law,
Oh,
who, without,
well,
the Straw Hats
Of
would have
course.
nothing set in place for their journey. Remember,
no,
the heading for the
Nothing?
world, the Straw Hats had
Really?
They were
They
going
wouldn't
to follow
have
the log
anything set in
posts.
place,
Like,
huh?
What do you mean?
oh yeah, because the law is the only reason why they're doing anything in the new
They were
world.
going to go to Lightning Island and probably get shocked.
Look, Law is the only reason they did anything. After Punk Castle, they were like, well, I guess nothing. If Law wasn't there. Law's the only reason.
Trafalgar Law is the only reason why One Piece exists.
I guess. Like, they had no other options. They didn't have a log.
It would have ended at
there.
Punk Hazard.
All connected to the law.
had no plan other
all
than
comes
to just
back to
follow the
Law.
log post to the end of the Grand Line. That's what they thought they were supposed to do. Outside of that, they
Follow
didn't
the
think of
law.
anything else. Yonko included.
Wait, yeah,
The Straw Hats
of
too.
course that's what they were supposed to do. Is he trying to? What is he trying to say here? It's like, oh, if they didn't meet law, they would have just followed the log post to the thingamabob, and that's what they would have done.
You think
Yeah,
law is the only way they would figure out the red poneglyphs? They could somehow stumble into Zunisha, find Nekomamashi, and I forgot his name. Whoever, whatever. They
if if anything, meeting law just slowed them down because they stopped to fight Dofi.
Yeah, that's a damn good. Yeah, even is it would stopping Dofi not made Jack try to get Raizo or nah? Never mind. That's completely
Oh,
unconnected.
that was happening beforehand.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's completely connected.
because I don't know why I thought that Dofi being defeated would have killed the entirety of Zunisha's residence, but that was absent of that.
In fact, the opposite.
Actually, no, in fact,
He hated everybody because he left.
Yeah.
yeah, he had because Jack was told to go rescue Dofi.
My bad.
You're good, man.
Coincidentally get to where they need to be most of the time, not through actions of.
Oh, hey, that ain't Oda bringing up the real Oda. We all know. So Oda is going with a story, and that is somehow bad. Yeah, Oda's going with a story. It may be a little contrived, but if Law has to be in the story, then Law's in the story. Like, same thing with the Vivi to go to Alabaster. They would have just gone to another island. Most likely.
Yeah, Oda said Law wasn't a really big part of the story, and then it became a big part. Like, he basically just saw, like, Law is just a better vehicle to get the story moving along, he saw, so he put Law more into the story. Otherwise, he would have just followed that, maybe not the exact same line, but it would have been handled differently. There would have been different reasons for doing it.
They just wind up in Whole Cake and then instantly destroyed by Big Bomb's forces.
Yeah, Law being there is not the reason why Sanji was taking the whole cake. It just Sanji was taking the whole cake because of a completely different reason. The whole cake still would have happened.
Just so happens that Big Mama found out where Sanji was.
Yeah.
I was more so trouble to have
Beji trying to get Big Mom assassinated. That also helps a lot. But yeah.